Well, after we received our training, I knew that what God had shown me about my life was something that I wanted to share with others. And so I just said, Lord, if you want me to help one person or many people, it's up to you. What do you want to do? And so, we were trained to be able to counsel and disciple people, but we weren't necessarily headed for the direction of a counseling ministry. God just brought that about.
We had been growing very rapidly with the discipleship of individuals in coffee shops and wherever we could do breakfast times. And like I said, we've been strong in discipleship for years, but boy, it became a deeper type of discipleship. And not just counseling, I'm talking about discipleship here.
We've seen people get saved. A number of people have come in thinking that they really had a relationship with God and come to understand that they didn't. So that's the direction that the ministry is going in. We just brought 2 new people on staff. Everyone on our staff has gone through a period of brokenness, coming to the end of themselves. So we've experienced what we teach, and we're all very passionate about helping people learn to walk in the freedom that God has for them.
But it wasn't until we really had a time of brokenness in our lives, and there are many times of brokenness, but this was a very severe one, that God revealed himself to us in an area of grace that we did not understand. And in giving us that exposure, he brought us into a deeper relationship with him. And at the same time, we were able to go and understand the message of grace and discipleship counseling.
So now we have 3 offices on Haywood Road, which is a huge blessing to us. We used whatever God gave us before, but now he's blessed us with this space here. We did start out counseling women, but God deals with the whole family unit. And if a wife would come to us, many of them, and receive healing where, God changed their life and the way they respond in their marriage and to their families, we found that husbands were interested in knowing more.
One day I got a phone call from one of the husbands who Pat discipled. And he was a little irate. He said, I want to know what you did to my wife. I said, excuse me? He said, I want to know what you did to my wife. I said, I didn't do anything. Pat did it. And I said, tell me what you're talking about. And I'm sitting here, oh no, I got a fire to put out. All right, what am I going to do? How's this going to work? And he said, my wife and I had a little fuss the other day. And he said, I was pretty hard on her. She turned around and looked me in the eye and said, Jesus Christ lives in me, and Jesus wouldn't say or do that to you. He says, my mouth fell open. He said, I'd never had my wife talk to me like that before. Can you help me? Wow.